Hey guys, I'm Shotcaller MIA, and I'll be going over Xerath's runes and masteries that you should be running in Season 5. For Quints, I run flat AP, my marks I run flat magic pen, for my yellows I run flat scaling health, or seals of scaling health, and then my blues I run flat ability power. The reason why I take a lot of ability power in Xerath's runes is because as Xerath you won't be taking really any harass or poke from the middle lane, so in my opinion I feel like Xerath should be more offensive based early on rather than defensive based. So that's why I take offensive runes in both my quints, marks, and glyphs, and then I only take seals of scaling health because this allows you some buffer between, like, if an enemy ganked, they would be ganking later on, so you would have some increased HP. So that's why I would take seals of scaling health. If you wanted to, you could switch these out though with armor seals, but in my opinion you'll be going against the majority of the time against AP mid laners, and scaling health would be much more beneficial to use. If you really wanted to and you weren't that offensive with Xerath, then you can switch out the flat glyphs and replace them with MR. But in total for Xerath, you'll have 26 AP, 216 health at level 18, and 7.8 magic pen. That magic pen is really crucial because this allows Xerath to puncture through the early base stats of MR that the enemy mid laner has. Now going over to the masteries for Xerath, I run a 2109 page for him. The reason why I run 9 points in utility rather than defense is similar to the runes. As Xerath, you really don't have any potential threat of getting ganked and getting harassed by the enemy mid laner, so that's why I don't opt for HP and reduction in auto attacks from the enemy champions. But I do opt for the 3 points in movement speed and utility because this allows Xerath to be not as susceptible to ganks, and this allows him to get out of some of the ganks and maybe come out with rather being alive than dead. And then so I put 3 points in that, I put 2 points in mana regen per 5, and then I put points in the reduction in the cooldown of summoner spells because this allows Xerath to, like, use barrier more often, use ignite, flash in and out of fights more frequently, so I feel like that's just really crucial to have in his kit. And then also I put point in increasing the buff duration because as Xerath you should be getting a lot of blues from your jungler, and so this just prolongs it more. Now looking at the offensive tree for Xerath, I put 21 points in it. I put points in cooldown reduction, and then the 7 standard points in AP, flat AD, scaling AD, and percentage AD, or I mean they're all AP, my bad. And then I put a point in Butcher, which allows Xerath to last hit on a turret. This also synergizes well with his passive. And I put a point in Executioner because as Xerath you should be harassing a lot and keeping them below 50%. And I put a point in Dangerous Game because as Xerath you'll be sitting in the back line, and if you get a lot of kills and assists, this will just refresh your mana pool, allowing you to cast more spells and make more plays. And I put a point in Arcane Blade, which allows Xerath furthermore to CS under turret. And then topping it off, I have percentage magic pen, so you can wait on getting that void staff until later on in the game, and then overall damage increase with that last point. So in recap, I run 2109 as Xerath. If you don't feel like you want to put 9 points in utility, you can put 9 points in defense if you don't feel comfortable on him. And then for the runes, in recap, 26 ability power, 216 health at level 18, and 7.8 magic pen. This was your Xerath Runes and Mastery Guide for Season 5, and I'll see you guys later.